Jullian Grante has experienced life as a battlefield in more ways than one. As an Air Force veteran, Jullian served 3 combat tours in Vietnam.
I have a legacy of veterans in my family. My father was in World War II. My great-grandfather was in World War I. He also was a Buffalo soldier. My mom's dad was in World War I also. So I have a history of people in my family serving our country proudly and honorably.
But like thousands of troops serving in Nam, Jullian was exposed to Agent Orange, and in 2001 was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. With chemo and radiation, he would go into remission 3 times, but the cancer came back. Finally, after 13 years, in 2014, it seemed to be gone for good. But the treatments had left him with a large tumor on his hip. It was benign, but very painful.
I ended up with a swelling on my right hip that was basically, like a half baseball. You could actually feel it. You could push in on it, and when you pushed in on it, it was very painful. I had injections done. I was tested for surgery to see if they'd actually cut that tumor out of my hip. And because of where it was located, they thought it was too dangerous to do that.
His doctors tried treating it with medication, but Jullian says by now the pain was unbearable.
I could not walk up a flight of stairs without stopping. I couldn't walk around my house. Couldn't lift my legs up and put them on an ottoman because the pain in my right leg was so bad. I woke up in sweats. I woke up in chills.
Through it all, Jo, his wife of 30 years, never left his side.
Watching and hearing him in agonizing pain was terrifying, really.
As a man of faith, Jullian fought back the only way he knew how, with prayer.
My faith has always been in the promises of God and His delivery for my healing and His promises that He would heal me. So I just continue to push through, trust God that in His time, that these issues would be resolved and I would go back to a normal life.
Then on August 5th, 2020, Jullian was watching the 700 Club, and Pat Robertson started reading a letter from a woman who had been healed through a word of knowledge.
I had to kind of like, did I hear what they just said? She wrote a letter saying that prayer had healed her. And I called my wife in the room. I said, honey, you have to come hear this. This woman had her hip healed by prayer. I'm claiming that prayer in the power of Jesus right now.
And so he put his hand on his hip. I'm claiming that. I'm claiming that.
The swelling disappeared. I'm talking about a swelling there about the size of an orange bulging out of my hip.
It was really an incredible moment. And he said, it's not there. And he got up and he moved around. And I thought, oh, my goodness, this is absolutely God with us. This is it.
I wanted to run out of the bedroom, but I wasn't too confident about running at that point. But I walked briskly out of the bedroom, no pain. I walked back several times, no pain. I walked up the stairs, no pain. I came down the stairs, no pain. And I just went back to my bedroom, sat on my bed, and I wept. From that day, the swelling shrunk, the pain is gone, and that's a done deal. That's a miracle for me.
Since that time, Jullian has been able to focus his energy on enjoying life and is more active than he's been in years.
The change that it has made in him is just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely.
You can tell God exactly what you need. He knows what you need before you even ask Him, right? But He's a father, and fathers want children to ask for what they need. I'm His child. I asked Him to heal me, and He healed me instantly. And I will never, ever forget that day.